I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020. Here is a live version of our model. I'm going to take you into your state, and we're just going to look at a glance of each state and show you how this model works. You should all have this in your forecasting arsenal. It's the only way you can get the forecast from now through September accurately to project which weeks will be wet, which weeks will be dry as we go into the growing and harvest seasons. So let me take you through this, all right? I want to take you through the data here. This is on weather2020.com. If you have the product, you just click on My Weather 2020 Vision there, and you can see. And then we're going to put it in a state. So if we do North Dakota, let's just start with North Dakota. You come in here, you put in North Dakota, click, and maybe we'll just do one state at a time, okay? And then you change it to week by week. You can change it to week by week if you want to. Apply. So here's a forecast for May 15th through September 30th for North Dakota. For high temperatures, for low temperatures, just hover over the county. You can put in your county, which I'll give you an example in a minute. Precipitation, you click on this tab up here, and you have forecast total precipitation in inches. Right? So for North Dakota, between now and September, and you can take it full screen. Just push on those three dots and enter full screen. And here you are. You zoom in and out, and you can just hover over your county. 13.8 inches of rain here. 15 inches of rain near the Canada border. And only 7.8 inches of rain out here near Dickinson, as you can see. And then this gives you the key. All right, so there's North Dakota, as you can see there. Then I click this to get out of that, and let's go to South Dakota now. So you click on South Dakota and click. You can pick any state you want, and you push apply, and here's South Dakota for precipitation in inches and percentage of average. So in South Dakota, it's been dry in some areas. Down here in this county, the forecast is only 60% of average rainfall in this county here, whereas that means about 8.6 inches of rain, 14 inches of rain in southeastern South Dakota, and that is about 90% of average. So just average rainfall there. But you can see, hover over your county. Let's put in Missouri, for example. If I put in Missouri, let's spell it right. I put in Missouri, there you go, click. And let's say in Missouri you want to know what's going to happen from May 15th to June 15th. You just come over to this date calculator. You've got it on your thing if you have it. Through June 30th. Push OK. Apply. Here is Missouri from May 15th to June 30th. And you can see it's still set on week by week. So you can see which weeks will be what. This looks like a wet week on May 26th. Another wet week on June 9th and June 16th before summer gets here. So we have 3 or 4 wet weeks coming up when this part of the pattern cycles back through. And then again, you hover over to see how much rain is going to fall in that month and a half. Just a month and a half from May 15th to June 30th. And you can see here 120% of average. In the Kansas City area, it's about 90% of average rainfall expected. All right, now let's go to... Let's say you wanted to go to Kansas. You click on Kansas, and let's say you want just Johnson County. You put in Johnson County and Leavenworth County, okay? Those two counties, Johnson and Leavenworth counties, and click. Watch this. You just have Johnson and Leavenworth counties, and it gives you which weeks will be wet. The end of May again, and right before summer starts, a wet week is in the forecast. And then you hover over the county, 100% of average rainfall, 100% of average rainfall, and that would be 8.2 inches in Leavenworth County, 7.7 inches of rain in Leavenworth County. If you want to know the forecast through January, we've got it, even though you know the new LRC is setting up. You just put in January 31st, 2026. Watch this. Put in January 2026, and you got a forecast. The only way in the world to even get a forecast, it won't be as accurate as the new LRC is setting up, but look what it shows right now. from May 15th to January. At the beginning of the year, look at that. First week of the year, 146% of average. So what first week of the year? Maybe it's going to snow then, but remember, this will be a new LRC. But you can see total rainfall, 32 inches of rain, and that is 110% of average. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? So you can do that, go that far if you want. And if you want to go to Illinois, you just click off Kansas, click on Illinois. This is if you got the United States version. You get all the states. And you put in Illinois and Indiana, for example. I'll put in both states, Indiana. And you can put the counties in there too, but I got them off. Here's Illinois and Indiana. So you can see week by week, it shows you how much it's going to be. If it's over 100%, then it's a wet week. All right, so these are all the weeks all the way to January 2026. So you can see the forecast, how much rain is going to fall, what percentage of average that is. And then there's other parameters. Up here, you can have last year comparisons, relative humidity, heating degree days, cooling degree days, winds, and temperatures. So pretty cool stuff. So there's your live demo, as you can see there. And I could go into more states, but I know this video is getting long. But you should have it. What a great tool. The only tool in the world like it, and it's patent pending LRC model. We have other things in the works between now and early next year that are going to improve this experience as well. All right, everyone. I only had 1 hour of sleep last night. Have a great day. There's a little live demo. This next storm is due to blast into the west. Let's see what it does next week. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak.
All right, guys. So that was a look at the LRC dashboard from Gary Lezak, and that is what I use here at Baumgart's Weather Center and Subby's Weather Talk. As you know, I am a corporate partner with Weather 2020 and the LRC. So that dashboard that he was utilizing, if anybody is interested, you guys can go to weather2020.com/partner/Subby Weather Talk. And we have some incredible discounts. If you're a member of Subby's Weather Talk, you can come down here. You sit there and save several $100s per year on the dashboard, and you can do exactly what Gary Lezak just done there with the dashboard. And I utilize that for our forecasting here in West Central Missouri. As far as rainfall, when the storm systems are going to be coming, we utilize that to help people project when it's going to rain if they have events, whether it's an outdoor birthday party or maybe they're going on vacation somewhere. And we can take a look at it through the dashboard, or you can also go to the Global Predictor. Now, the Global Predictor is an app you can get for your phone, your tablet. You can utilize it just like we are right now on the desktop computer, and you can go anywhere around the world for the next 6 months and find out, is it going to be dry? Is it going to be raining? What the temperature is going to be like? And you can go out 6 months. So if you're planning a trip, say you're going to Miami Beach, Florida. So let's just come down here to Miami Beach. We can zoom all the way down into the beach you're staying at. And say we're going to Miami and we're going to go on August 9th. So we go up here to August and we take a look at the 9th, and it looks like about average temperatures, 86 degrees. We take a look at the precipitation. Looks like there is a storm system that's going to be coming in, providing quite a bit of rain on the 8th and on the 9th of August. So you can do this anywhere around the world. And this is what's so awesome about the Global Predictor. Very economical. If you purchase it, I believe it's around $49 for the year to be able to access this tool. You get a hold of me. I've got a coupon to save you guys more money than that. So all you got to do is just shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll be happy to give you guys that code, save you guys some money on the global predictor, or if anybody is interested in a dashboard, you can save hundreds by going to our website, and that is again going to be weather2020.com/partner/subbies-weather-talk. And you will have all of the tools there to be able to know exactly what this dashboard can do. You can do exactly what Gary just got done doing. So many great tools that we are getting out to you guys courtesy of Weather 2020 and the LRC. I'm very excited about it. I've had up here on my dry erase board since the day after Thanksgiving our dates of our big storm systems coming through west central Missouri. And this started back, let's see, my first date on this was January 7th. And so far through May 2nd, 100% accurate so far on when the big storm systems came in. So, according to my calendar right now, we're going to have several storm systems that's going to be working through our area here in west central Missouri come next week. And that is going to be actually from the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. And then we're going to have another couple pretty strong systems coming through right around the 14th through the 16th. And then our big storm system that is poised to come in, unfortunately, right around Memorial Day. So 26th, 27th, 28th, and the 29th of May. So that's going to be a big system. Any of those dates that I just rattled off has that potential to have some severe weather. It is May. It doesn't take much to get some severe weather put out there with any thunderstorms that might erupt. So we're going to have to stay weather aware, but fantastic products from Weather 2020, the LRC, especially if you're a planner, if you're in the ag field. I know I've showed this to so many different farmers around west central Missouri. They're very interested. This is such a great tool. It can save you money and put it back into your pocket where it belongs, saving your fuel, your spraying, your fertilizer, your seed, the whole 9 yards. This can tell you exactly by the day, by the week, by the month, what the weather is going to be like in your county here in west central Missouri. So reach out if you guys have any questions. I appreciate you watching this. Hope you enjoyed the video from Gary Lezak. Have a fantastic weekend.